Hello, y'all. After seeing Doug Walker, aka the Nostalgia Critic, review this for Disney Ember, I decided to give this movie a look. This is a movie I watched a bunch of times on HBO when I was a kid in the 80s. Now, chances are, if you were not a kid of the 80s and you didn't have HBO, chances are you're not going to remember this movie. No. Midnight Madness, starring an ensemble of talented people like Stephen Furst, David Naughton, Maggie Rossell, Deborah Klinger, a then unknown Paul Rubens, Michael J. Fox in his film debut, and Alan Solomon, Dirk Blocker, to name a few. What's the film about? Well, it's about these several different people from different backgrounds who don't even know each other, but they're all randomly selected to participate in this scavenger hunt called the All-Nighter. And who's it put together by? Leon. And they all know him. Why do they all know him? I don't know, it's never really explained. And he wants them to divide them up into several different teams, and they have to find a clue to each area, and it's always put in a very riddle-like fashion. And when they solve it, they gotta find the next clue until they get to the finish line, of course. And how will this all play out? Well, I don't want to spoil it for you. Now, this is not a work of art of a film, but I don't think it tries to be. It just tries to wrap you up in the craziness of the plot. You just want to see I don't know if you really care who wins or who doesn't. Maybe you do a little, but I think you just really watch this film just to see what crazy thing's going to happen next. David Naughton was good. He was a year away from An American Werewolf in London. So was Michael J. Fox as his brother Scott. And he was 2 years away from the hit as Alex P. Keaton on the hit show Family Ties. Stephen Furst was good as Harold. He's kind of the villain of the group of this movie. You can't help but enjoy hating him. And he has his team of buffoons. At times you don't know whether they're with him or against him. And let's not forget Maggie Rossell on the red team. I haven't seen much of her, but she really shines with her fun, angry moments. And her team is basically this, I forgot this other character's name, but they have these two twins like Peggy and Lulu, and they always have this weird laugh. And they don't really say much. Eddie Deason and his team of nerds, and boy, when Eddie Deason really shines, he shines. Let's not forget Dirk Blocker on the green team. Yeah, of course, he's the son of Dan Blocker, who was one of the stars of Bonanza. He's pretty funny when he jumps in a puddle of beer. It's like he's going swimming in it, and he enjoys every bit of it. Oh, an unknown Paul Rubens, who was later known as Pee Wee Herman. I mean, he has a small role as a guy who owns this I think he manages this arcade, and he just tries to keep the sanity down. But what little Paul Rubens does, it's just enjoyable to watch. This is not like I said, this film is really it's just fun to watch. You just enjoy what craziness is going to happen next. Kind of like the Cannonball Run with Burt Reynolds. It's almost similar to that. I wonder if Ernest Cline of Ready Player One took some liberties on how to write clues, because maybe I'm pushing a bit. It just seems awful similar. So Midnight Madness is a good way to spend 2 hours. If you're just looking for some craziness and fun, this is that film for you. So I give it an 8 out of 10. Bye-bye.